a very interesting day because all of you, or all of us here, are going to witness in you having a formal discussion through a class debate in which two opposing arguments are forwarded. Now, are you excited?
Yes!
Okay, are you ready?
Yes! We are.
But before we start, shall we introduce first the judges or the adjudicators for this class debate? Now that we have the honor to again introduce our first judge in the person of Mr. Shannon Labang. Sir, he is the English teacher and the debate coach of Tijal, MCS, and the second placer of the Yakult Literary Festival 2017. And stand for recognition, sir. Okay. Okay. Now, our second class is Ma'am Sheila J. Kukal, the master teacher of our school, and the literary coach and the debate exercise. And our third judge is Sir Douglas V. Mordeno. He is also an English teacher at the school and the assistant coach for the debating team. Okay. And Ma'am, sir, thank you so much for gracing us your presence this morning to adjudicate this debate class. Okay? And now, let us all witness this debate class. Shall we first recognize the teams? The first is the opposition. Please stand. Okay. Shall we give them a round of applause? Okay, thank you. And what about the proposition team? Please stand. Okay. And what about the timekeeper? Okay. And now, what is again the topic?
School uniform should be banned because it is not necessary.
Now may I call in the moderator of the debate class? Shall we start? The Prime Minister. Can we give her a reverberating round of applause?
Good morning to our dear adjudicators, my respective teams, and my opponents. I, as a Prime Minister, I really believe that school ban should be banned. A school uniform should be banned because it is not this. And you know, for my second example, if you don't have a school uniform, what will you wear? You know, there's an ID. There's an ID in every school. Like this. We ban school uniforms. Yes, we believe that school uniform should be banned. Because for us, it is not necessary. If your mother cannot afford school uniforms, what will you do? You wear an civilian. And for example, of my, for my opinion, Abroy, Sarah don't have any school uniforms because she is poor. She cannot afford any school uniforms. You know why? Because she's poor. And her mother is an housewife. And for your safety, you have an ID. And you also have an ID. Right? Even teachers have ID. Even guards have ID. You know? And if we cannot afford any of that, for my example, Pedro, his uniform is red because sports right now. And if you are not wearing school uniform, you're wearing civilians. You're all wearing civilians, right? And you know, and Friday, not all students wear uniforms in Friday, like here in public school. And what will you do? You wear civilians. Not all school uniforms represent your own school. You can, yes, you can not really accept my opinion, but this is my opinion. And for me, if you don't really afford any school uniforms, you cannot afford any school uniforms, and if that, you can't even just wear civilians. And for my example, if your equipment is a sexy dress, some of us wearing sexy dress, not all of us wearing sexy dress. We have a dress code. We have a dress code, right? You should have a dress code. Any public or private school can have a dress code, can have an ID. Yes, we accept this. We accept that school uniform should be banned because it is not necessary. This is my opinion. This is our opinion. And for that, if you cannot afford, please, and you can wear civilians because some of us, our ID or that is just 25 pesos. You can't afford that. It is just money. But you know, if you cannot really afford any of that, if you don't have any money, you have an ID. What did I just said? That even teachers have an ID, even guards have an ID. And for that, we believe that school uniforms should be banned because we accept school uniforms should be banned. And I hope you understand this is my opinion, this is our opinion. So we accept school uniforms should be banned in school because this is not necessary. School uniform is not necessary. And that's how I rest my case. Thank you.
Good morning to our dear adjudicators, especially to the both members of the opposing team. I, as the leader of the opposition side, I believe that school uniform should be acceptable and it should not be banned. And let me rebut the fallacious statement of the Prime Minister in the government side that she said, she said that if you don't have your school uniform, like if you are a transferee, and she said that at the first day, she is also a transferee, and at the first day of school, she is wearing civilian clothes. Yes, it is acceptable if you are a transferee, but if you already have your school uniform, you can use it. And even if it is not complete, you can use it because it is the sign that you are really representing your school, like here in JAL. So for me, as a first speaker of the opposition side, I believe with the school uniform, and it should not be banned. If the Prime Minister in the government side said that uniform should be banned in schools because it is not necessary, you know, especially when you have your contest, especially like the contest of the other school, the Chinese school or any other school, and they have their contest. Especially they are wearing their school uniform because they are representing this school that they are really love, that they are really want to make their school, or they really want to represent their school during a contest. Like me, I can also, yeah, for me, like in our school, yes. Also, if you wear your civilian, like the Prime Minister said, you can use your ID. Yes, you can use your ID, and she also said that if your mother didn't have money and you are allowed to wear a civilian during school days. Yes, you can wear civilian clothes, but my point is, or my opinion is, if you already have your school uniform and you didn't even wear it because you have to wear civilian clothes. For me, even though... Okay, what is your point?
My point is, her school uniform must be getting muddied, and she wears civilian.
Okay, thank you for a beautiful question. But for me, yes, it is acceptable that she is allowed to wear civilian clothes because, like she said earlier, that she is untransferred. Okay. So after my okay, I would like to answer your question. If you said that his uniform, her uniform is getting mudded and she wear her civilian clothes. I accept some points of your Prime Minister, but I do not accept your position that you have to ban school uniform because it is not necessary. Maybe your clothes is wet, maybe your uniform is wet, but if it is already properly prepared, you can use it. It's because it is the way you can represent your school, and it is the way you are really representing to others that you are really a student. And it is very important that you are wearing your school uniform. So if the Prime Minister in the government side said that we have to ban school uniform because it is not necessary, I accept that if your uniform is getting mudded, and you have to wear your civilian clothes. For me and for my team, we believe with my team, the opposition side, that school uniform should not be banned and school uniform is acceptable.
Good afternoon to our dear educators, to my respective teams, and to my opponents. I, as the deputy leader of the opposition side, we believe that school uniform should be banned because school uniform is not important. Not all the time we are wearing school uniform. And for example, the school uniform of Anna is dirty and she doesn't have any extra school uniform that she will wear. That's why civilian clothes is important. If you are always wearing school uniform, so it means you don't have any freedom to use any clothes. You can use any clothes, but you cannot use sexy clothes. Like the Prime Minister of our side said that if you are not wearing school uniform, is it okay as long as you are wearing ID. So for my point, what is the use of the civilian clothes if you are just wearing school uniform always, right? If your school are having activities and then all you have to do is to roll and roll, and maybe your school uniform will be dirty. Like the Prime Minister of our side said that, but not all the time we are wearing school uniform. And I, as deputy leader of the opposition side, we believe that school uniform should be banned because it is not necessary, and that's how I rest my case. Thank you.
Second speaker. Good morning to our dear adjudicators, to my respective teams, and to my dear opponents. I, as the deputy leader of the opposition side, believes that we should wear our school uniforms. Why? Why do we agree about this? Because what is the point, or what is the use of your school uniforms if you don't wear it? Yes, there are many times that we cannot wear our uniforms
right? We're just wasting the money of our parents. Our father works hard to buy. How should be teachers, peoples, or any students coming from the other school believes that we are really representing our school, especially when we have art contest. Why would you not want to wear your uniform? Because you want to look attractive, so you wear a short, spaghetti, or civilian for short? Remember, you're going to school, not to the party, or a birthday, or any kind of event. So, we as a team strongly believe that uniforms should wear during school days. Thank you.
And if your house has been flooded, and your school uniform has gone and taken away by the flood, you cannot buy a new one ahead because you don't pick up money. You work hard for it. Am I right? And what is the purpose of buying civilian clothes if you will not use them? Right. And don't say that it's having some activities that the clothes running and rolling to the ground that makes you wearing got dirty. Will you still use your uniform? Will you let your uniform got dirty? No, right? So we should use civilian clothes. Not every day, but if it is necessary. We don't say that you should not wear school uniform, but if it is necessary, you can wear civilian clothes too. Am I right? And the school can recognize us even we are wearing civilian clothes because we are wearing our IDs. So we can recognize by our school. And I, as the lead of the proposition side, we believe that school uniform should be banned because it is not necessary. And that is my opinion only. Thank you.
Good morning to my dear adjudicators and to my respective teams and to my brilliant quality opponents. I believe as a third speaker in government side that the school uniform should be not banned because it is necessary. Why should we wear a school uniform? I as a student in here always wear my uniform because it is my or your responsibility to learn the knowledge how to wear a school uniform. If we do not wear uniform, did we have a responsibility as a student? Why the teachers? We have uniforms. Students, people, kids, and teachers have responsibility to wear a uniform. For example, if you are the one student in this school, why you will wear the uniforms? We should not ban the school uniforms because it is necessary, important for us. And I want to correct the statement of the Prime Minister. Yes, she is true. We have a freedom. Even we are transferring in this school, and they said that it is okay to wear a civilian even you are transferring. And they said that we can use our ID. Yes, but especially, like I said earlier, we should wear uniforms because it is necessary. We are one student in here and have a necessary school uniform. We should one student, and that is the rule for us and the principals. But in the opposition side, I don't accept your position. We have have our own position and opinion. And we as a team always believe what our position is in. And we as a team strongly believes that the school uniform should not be banned because it is necessary. And I hope you understand my opinion, and that's how I rest my case. Thank you.
We believe that school uniform will be banned because not always we are using a school uniform. Sometimes we are using civilian clothes. And for example, the student school uniform is getting dirty. So what clothes they are going to use, right? No way. That's why school uniform should be banned. Yes, if you are wearing school uniform, it symbolizes or represents your own school. But the most important is wearing your school ID. I would like to rebut the policies, statements of the fourth speaker of the government said that not all school uniform represents your school. We have banned color coding. What is the use of that? I am right? The school uniform is not important. The important is our brain. That's why civilian clothes is important. If you are always wearing school, so it means you don't have any freedom to use English clothes.
Point, Mom.
School uniform should be banned because it is not necessary, and that's how I rest my case. Thank you.
Good afternoon to our dear adjudicators, to my respective teams, and to my dear opponents. I agree that we should wear uniform during school days. Why? We should wear school uniform with ID because we are a student, right? And we have a responsibility to wear our school uniform. How could the people sure that you are really student if you do not wear it?
Point, Mom.
And what is the use of uniform if you do not wear it? Right? We all know that wearing school uniform is very important to a student. Why are the teachers wearing their uniform? Your parents buy it for you so that you can wear it, not just leaving it there, anywhere.
Excuse me, point, Mom.
And changing sexy clothes. So what is the ending? Like what we see in the television. Many girls are raped, right? Because they are wearing shorts or any sexy clothes.
Point, Mom.
Because they are not wearing the right clothes or their school uniform.
Excuse me, point, Mom.
Like what I said earlier, our father and mother works hard to buy our uniform so that we have to wear during school days. Right? And we as a team strongly believe that wearing school uniform should not be banned because it is necessary. Thank you.
Good morning to my dear educators, to my respective teams and opponents. I, as a fifth speaker of government side, I believe that school uniform should be banned. And for example, the school uniform of John is getting wet because of the water. He should wear civilian clothes because she don't have extra school uniform. Sorry, I am rejecting your point. The most important is you can wear ID and represent your school too. what's the source of our buying t-shirts or any other clothes if we do not have chances to use or wear it, right? And for example, there are students not wearing uniform because it's wet. What are we going to use or wear? In civilian clothes, as what I said earlier, that what's the source of our buying and any other clothes. What is important? ID or school uniform, right? For my opinion also, why school uniform should be banned is that you can wear your school uniform not always. We are many t-shirts. What's the source again, right? I believe also that ID must be important than any other school are using sexy dresses or civilians. Yes, it's correct that school uniform is okay because it symbolizes our schools, but not for always. School uniform is not important. The important is the brain. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon to my dear educators, to my respective team or government side, and to my respective opponents. I agree that we should wear school uniform because in our condition these days, many students were identified as members of Maunti groups. Am I right? It is right to wear school uniform because it is our responsibility to know that we are proudly students. Yes.
You said earlier that if you are wearing school uniform, it's our responsibility. But in my point, so what is the use of civilian clothes if you're just wearing school uniform?
Look, it is right to wear school uniform. Civilian soldiers are just extra in our wearings. We can use civilian clothes if we don't have any school uniform like the Prime Minister said. What if we will use our past IDs? And also we will wear our red socks, white t-shirt, and our shoes. It is right to wear school uniform because it is our responsibility to know that we are proudly students and to know the uses of school uniforms. Yes?
My point is, what is the use of ID if you don't use it? And yes, we have some school uniforms, but what is the use of ID if you don't use it? You can even wear civilians because you have an ID. Thanks.
Huge. We have a red sock, so we are identified as we are a member of this school. And since that we have our white t-shirt or logo in our school, then we have to use it. If we have a past ID, then you have to put in our school names. Like getting A in our report cards and good grades because of our neat and unique school uniform. If you will ban wearing school uniform, you are looking at the negative side. Am I right? I will correct the statement of the Prime Minister in the proposition. How about we will use our past ID and we will use our red socks and a t-shirt with a logo of our school? And what if our principal or our teachers will say that we have to wear this civilian clothes or this t-shirt or this clothes to be recognized as you are part of this school. There are lots of positive sides in wearing school uniform. And if you don't have any school uniform, like I said earlier, then we will use white t-shirt, red socks, and also use a past ID to remember that we are part of this school. And this is how I rest my case. Thank you.
Good morning to our dear adjudicators, to my respected teams, and to my opponents. I, as the sixth speaker of the opposition side, we believe that school uniform should be banned because we do not always use uniforms, right?
Point, ma'am.
Sorry, I am rejecting your point. We are not using school uniform always. There are days that we wear PE or civilian, and Girl Scouts or civilian. And if we wear always uniform, we won't have a freedom to wear civilians.
Point, ma'am.
What is the use of the both t-shirt if we will always wear uniform? And for example, it is rainy days and your uniform gets muddied. We will bring an extra or t-shirt that is not a white color
Point,
or wear it. Because the school uniform is hard to wash and scrub because it is white. And if you are wearing school uniform and you have an activity like the PE activity and you are rolling on the ground, and your school uniform will be dirty, right?
Point, ma'am.
Let me finish. And the money that you bought is just waste, just because you bought a school uniform. And if your friend, for example, Lloyd, he is not wearing school uniform because his school uniform is dirty, and he is known as a kidnapper, raper, killer, thief, or more. There is an ID, right? You can use your ID.
Point, ma'am.
To be known as a student. And that is my opinion. And once again, we believe that school uniform should be banned because it is not necessary. And that's how I rest my case. Thank you.
Uy, wala dito.
Si Kuan pa si Shan.
Si Shan.
Ay, ganun, wait, di ay.
European intermediate educator, my fellow teammates, and my opponents. I, as the head of the government side, believes that school uniforms should not be banned. As you can see, especially in the crisis we are in right now, especially there's an attack over there, we need to wear a uniform so that we can be identified as a part of this place. As you can see, just like what the leader of opposition said, you can just wear ID instead of uniform. If you wear ID, it does not mean you can just replace your uniform. And also, I would like to rebut the fallacious statement of their whip that they are saying, when you just buy a uniform, you are wasting money. No, it does not mean like that. And also, they would, why did all of your teammates say that you can just wear civilian instead of a uniform?
Excuse me.
A civilian clothing is only useful when you don't have any other clothing. Wait till I finish with what I'm saying. And also, just like what the deputy leader of opposition said, we all do not wear uniforms. Yes, I agree with the fact that she said that. But still, we all need to do our best to support the school. The school has its own rules and regulations, and so does the classroom. We need to wear our uniforms. It's not just for the grades. We need uniforms for our safety. It is the job of the guard to not let any people who do not belong to this place inside. We need to wear a uniform so that they can see that we are part of this place. What if you wear an ID but you just wear civilian? It does that mean you can just easily get recognized just by an ID? You need to wear a uniform so that you will get complete clothing. Just like what others are wearing now in Friday. Many children dress up in civilian clothing. We need to follow the rules. And just like in other competitions, just like what our Prime Minister said, to represent our school, we need to wear our uniform. I agree with that. But still, why do you all think civilian and ID are way more useful than a uniform. A uniform is very useful. It is for getting recognized. What if you just wear a civilian clothing and get recognized as other school?
Sir.
Sorry, but I'm rejecting all of your points. Thank you. But still, why did the fourth speaker of your team say that an ID is way more important than a uniform?
Point, sir.
Why?
Excuse me.
Later. And also, I know that all of us have the freedom to choose whatever clothes we want. Just like what the third speaker said. I agree with that.
Later.
But still, even though we have the freedom to choose whatever we want, we still need to follow the rules.
Excuse me, point, sir.
It does not mean that you have the freedom to choose anything, you can just do anything you want. No, it does not mean like that. You must not abuse what you have right now. So, as you can see, me and my team agree with the fact that school uniforms should not be banned.
Okay, the reply speech.
Again, good morning everyone. I am the leader of the opposition side, and now I would like to reply, why should we win? We win because we have our truly evidence, or we have our strong evidence for us to believe that school uniform should be acceptable and it should not be banned. Like the members of the government side said that if your uniform is getting wet and they are banning school uniform, if your school uniform is getting wet and you already banned school uniform because of that, that not only we can wear our school uniforms, but for us, we can use our school uniform every day whenever we have. And it is necessary to wear that because we are a student, and we are like the members of my team. It is the symbol. It is symbolized that we are representing our schools, and not just if you have your ID, you are now a student. Yes, you are a student because you are wearing your ID, but it is wearing a rule, or it is also part of a rule of our school that we have to wear a uniform every day. Because not, like I said, that not every day we can use our uniform, but for me, we can use our uniform whenever it is not wet, it is not dirty. Because I know that some children cannot afford their uniforms, but like they said that if their uniforms is getting wet, they have to ban it. We accept, but not every day. We can also wear our civilian clothes because sometimes there are some reasons that we have to wear our civilian clothes. But for me, my point is, or my opinion, we can use our uniform whenever needed. And especially we have our quotas, especially when we have our visitors, especially when there is some principals who are moving around for us, and getting inside our room, and you have to greet them. It is not, they are not comfortable. Oh my, or the children who are learning here in this school, they are not completely wearing their school uniforms. Yes, it is acceptable. The principals or the visitors may be accepted because sometimes the public schools or the private schools, not every day they are using their uniforms. But we can use our uniform ever as needed, and we can use our uniform if it is necessary. And we already know that every day it is necessary, or it is important to use our uniform because we didn't even know that in this day we have our visitor, and in this day there is many many teachers moving around and getting inside your room, and they are looking for some parts of your room that is very beautiful. So for me and for my team, we believe that we should win because we have our truly evidence, like I said earlier, that we have our strongly evidence that we have to believe the school uniform. And for me and for my team, strongly believe that school uniform should be acceptable and it should not be banned. Thank you.
Okay. Reply speech.
Okay, why should we win? Because not all of us is right. But the sixth speaker just said, the fourth speaker just said that, sorry, it is my mistake. Sorry, the fifth speaker just said, okay, I'm sorry. The rebuttalist speech just said that she is wearing uniform all the time. I wonder, why are you wearing civilians right now? If you're wearing full uniform, right? Am I right? I just wondered. And the reply speech of your government side, you just said that uniforms are important. I just wonder again, why are you wearing civilians right now? Yes, I'm right. Why are you wearing your school uniforms right now? Yes, you have an ID. But you know, you're defending me not to wear, you're protecting us not to wear school uniforms. Yes, we have an ID. For me, for my opinion, what is the use of ID if you don't use it? What is the use of this ID if you don't use it? Even the teachers are using ID. Yes, we're right. If we're a scholar, if we are a scholar, and we don't have money to buy ID, for example, if I am scholar and I am poor, I don't have any money. I cannot afford any of that. I cannot afford any of the school uniform. Yes, because I am scholar, for example. Just for example, you have an ID. What is the use of ID if you don't use it? I am wondering. All of you are wearing civilians. Some of you are wearing Girl Scout. Yes, you have the color coding, but you are saying no to. You are saying no to ban the school uniforms. Why are you not wearing school uniforms? For my opinion, if you don't want to ban school uniforms, maybe here, this is Friday. Maybe this Friday you will wear school uniforms because you reject banning school uniforms. Why are you wearing civilians? Yes, like my team just said, that we accept school uniforms. They accept school uniforms. We accept ID. Yes, we have an ID. We can wear an ID all the time. Or every day we're going to school. Why are you not wearing ID? Yes, you're wearing your ID. But for my point, you're saying no to bad school. And I'm sorry, it's my mistake. You're wearing school uniform. But what? School uniform. Banning school uniform. You're regretting banning. You regret to ban the school uniform. But why are you wearing civilian? I just wonder. And you're saying no if you don't. You're saying yes to. You're saying yes to school uniforms. You're saying no school uniforms because they are. And we have a color coding. What is the use of color coding? What is the use of ID if you don't use it? What is the use of all of this if you don't use it? Again, we regret the school uniforms, or we want to ban the school uniforms because for us, it is not really necessary. And thank you for listening. This is my point, so that's how I rest my case. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for showcasing us your debate skills. And now, let us show our sportsmanship in a shake hands. Thank you, the opposing and the proposition team. Okay, let us show our sportsmanship. Okay. Okay. So we go back to our seats now. Okay, did you enjoy our debate today? Yes! Okay, now, here is my view on the topic. Wearing a school uniform should be banned because it is not necessary. Okay, now, how are students going to be identified to a certain school if they do not have the uniform? Just like in our country, what is the symbol or the uniform of our country? It is the flag, the Philippine flag, diba? Sakto? It also applies to you as students. If we belong to a government or if we belong to any establishment, we have to abide by the laws and the policies implemented, such as the school. We have to, number one is the dress code, we have to wear the school uniform. Okay, did you get me?
Yes!
Okay, now, how about the audience here? Shall we hear their opinions? Do you agree in banning the school uniform?
Yes or no? Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, why no?
Yes.
Naman mo inyo, ha?
Okay, it is important. And now, what about this audience here? Why do you think, do you agree that it should be banned or not? Okay, it should be banned or no?
Yes.
Yes? Why so? Come on. Come on.
Because we don't have a freedom to wear some civilian clothes.
Okay, that is your opinion also. And now, thank you everyone for showing us your critical thinking and your thinking skills. Okay, thank you so much. And thank you so much for your cooperation. Can we give each other a reverberating round of applause again?
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of us, especially to our